Welcome to the Global Love and Gratitude Water Meditation and Consciousness Experiment series with the Water Peace Project. Together, we are connecting through water for peace. A journey through water and your heart. Water holds all the answers to all our questions. Who are we? Where did we come from? And why are we here? For today's session, we will be reflecting on the words from Dr. Emoto from his book, The True Power of Water, Healing and Discovering Ourselves, Hado. Let's begin with a powerful clearing with the Ho'oponopono prayer. Please connect with your sincere heart and join in resonance by repeating 3 times. Water, I am sorry. Water, please forgive me. Water, I thank you. Water, I love you. Water, I am sorry. Water, please forgive me. Water, I thank you. Water, I love you. Water, I am sorry. Water, please forgive me. Water, I thank you. Water, I love you. We only have one Mother Water. Please connect with your sincere heart and direct your sincere love and gratitude to all water. Chapter 3. Water revives life force. Collecting the information of illness. With a Hado measuring device, we can measure the Hado of a person who is feeling ill and send the Hado to regulate any abnormal vibration. When the person's own vibration is brought back, the individual can restore his or her health. To put this principle into action, I became an operator of this device to check many people's Hado information. One day, an acquaintance of mine visited me. He said, "This is a hair of my friend's daughter. Could you please analyze it?" He handed the hair to me without telling me anything about her health. Perhaps he wanted to test me on this. While he waited, I examined the hair using the device. 1 hour later, I reported what I found. The resonance value of the whole brain is extremely low. Abnormality in resonance value is observed throughout the body. Lead toxin, which is considered to be the cause of these conditions, is observed throughout the body. After listening to what I had to say, he disclosed the information about his friend's daughter. She had been going to the psychiatric department of a university hospital for the past 10 years. Repeatedly, she was hospitalized and discharged. She went through detailed examination many times, but no cause was identified. Since the cause was unknown, her health could not be improved. In despair, her father thought he would try alternative medicine for her, and he asked my acquaintance, who introduced Emoto medicine to him. Her father was very concerned about his daughter's poor health. Even though he asked the man to take her hair to me, he did not seem to think much of what the device could do for his daughter. The next day, I received a telephone call from the man who excitedly told me that the father became speechless upon hearing the reports of lead toxin in the brain. He said, "Come to think of it, we still use lead pipes in our water system in our house." The father, who had been half skeptic, brought his wife and daughter to my office the following day. He also brought the tap water from his house. The daughter didn't look like someone who had mental problems. She looked very neat and tidy. Normally, she was fine, but from time to time, she would have hallucinations. With the Emoto measuring device, I examined the daughter and her parents. Similar to the result from her hair measurement, a very strong lead toxicity was detected in her body. The indicator showed 1221. The indicator showed 1221. The Emoto device gives the readings as a fraction with the denominator of 21. The ratio is expressed as a numerator. Therefore, 1221 means the ratio is more than 1/2. This is quite a high value. Her parents scored 921. The problem was their tap water. My analysis revealed as high as 1921, an extremely strong lead toxicity reaction. Based on these findings, I told this anxious family, her suffering does not seem to be caused by mental problems. I suspect it is due to the lead accumulation in the brain. I will never forget the expression of the family when they heard me. They looked totally relieved. It was understandable because they had finally found their long-time suffering was not derived from psychiatric problems. They now knew the cause. The parents decided to replace their lead water pipes immediately. They also asked if I could help remove the lead toxins from the brains using the Emoto device. I replied, I cannot be involved in medical treatment. However, I can help you to cancel the Emoto of lead toxicity, which causes suffering. In terms of molecular structure, it is simple water. However, I can make the water carry the necessary vibration. The parents and their daughter accepted my explanation, so I made the Emoto water that could cancel the lead toxicity for them. The daughters earnestly drank the water for 2 months. As a result, the initial lead toxicity level of 1221 dropped to 221, possibly as a reaction to her rapid decrease of lead toxicity. The daughter could not sleep at all for 4 or 5 nights. However, her health was improved, as was confirmed by her doctor at the university hospital. This episode has a sequel. While I was pleased to be able to help the daughter, this incident made me realize the power and danger of water. After the consultation between the parents and me, we asked a public organization to analyze in detail the quality of tap water taken from their water system when it still had lead pipes. 10 days later, we received the results. To a certain extent, I anticipated the results. The report showed a frightening reality. The tap water of this house was marked passing, even in the category of lead. Although the lead was not detected at the molecular level, I believe it was there at the subatomic level. I interpreted this case as a limitation of the current water analysis at the public office. Water might have not absorbed the toxicity of lead directly. However, it must have taken its Emoto, which is harmful to us. Water took in the information of lead toxin. As the daughter continued to drink the water, with this toxic information, her bodily vibration was disturbed. As a result, she had to suffer mental problems of an unknown origin. As I mentioned earlier, water carries information. The information can be positive or negative. Since we are water, our body surely responds to the information carried by the water we drink. When we get positive information from water, we become healthier. When we get negative information, we get sick. People's names and pictures carry the information of their illness. Depending on the information of the words we show to water, water may or may not form ice crystals. I proved this through taking photographs of water crystals. To substantiate my hypothesis that water changes according to the information given to it, I continued to take photographs of water crystals. Our common sense tells us it is doubtful that water sees the information and changes itself accordingly. On the other hand, since I have been involved in many experiments using the Emoto device, I often encountered situations that could not have been explained without this hypothesis. Let me give an example. Soon after, I started to help people restore their health with Emoto medicine. A man visited me. His friend's 22-year-old daughter had been diagnosed with lymphatic tumor. Her father had died of the same disease several years ago. Furthermore, the father's father also died of the same disease. Both of them were medical doctors. The man came to see me because he was eager to help the daughter somehow. The young woman was a medical student. She underwent a surgery at her university hospital, and she was still in the hospital for chemotherapy. This put me in a difficult spot. I had been using the Emoto measuring device to collect the information from the people with disturbed vibrations and making Emoto water to cancel the disturbances and correct their body's vibration. But how would it be possible to get the information from the person in the hospital? I couldn't possibly take the device to the hospital room. It was hard for me to believe that the medical doctors in this state-of-art university hospital would recognize the Emoto alternative medicine as viable. Even if I was to bring in the device to the hospital I would be kicked out if they found me. I told this man of my dilemma. He came back to my office with the patient's mother this time. Both of them appealed to me to measure her daughter's hado. I was touched by their perseverance, and I felt that I must measure her hado somehow and make a hado water for her. Suddenly, an idea came to me. Could you please take a photograph of your daughter and bring it to me? I asked. As instructed, the mother took her picture and brought it to me. I was able to measure her hado by putting the picture on the hado machine. Her picture indicated a very strong anxiety. As I mentioned in the previous chapter, anxiety often manifests as stomach problems. The mother commented that her daughter had been having severe nausea lately and was unable to eat. This response encouraged me. I felt confident that I would be able to collect the information about her disease, even if she was not able to come to my office. Immediately, I prepared the hado water to correct her hado. Her mother continued to bring a new picture each time she came to see me, and I continued to make hado water for her. In the case of this young lady, there were many disturbances throughout her body due to the side effects of chemotherapy. She drank the hado water that would cancel the unfavorable hado, and her chemotherapy went on smoothly. After several rounds of chemotherapy, she was discharged from the hospital. She went back to her school. I've heard that she is now working as a medical doctor. This is where we will end the reading for today. The True Power of Water. Healing and Discovering Yourself. Hado, written by Dr. Emoto. Thank you for taking this journey with us. To learn more about the Water Peace Project's live consciousness experiments and other events, please visit waterpeaceproject.org. Love and gratitude for your participation. Let us end today's session with the grand invocation in Japanese from Dr. Emoto, recorded in July of 2011. The grand invocation, meaning in English: the eternal power of the universe has gathered itself to create a world of true and grand harmony.
大断言、宇宙の無限の力が凝り凝って 誠の大和の御代がなりなった。思わ宇宙の無限の力が凝り凝って、誠の大和の御代がなりなった。宇宙の無限の力が凝り凝って、誠の大和の御代がなりなった。Thank you.